Hello, I will be demonstrating a simple crafting and inventory system set up in Unreal 4 with entirely in C++. Obviously the widgets are done using blueprints, but they could be migrated to C++ as well. So here we have an item base, which is an actor. All items that get placed in the world are parented from this. An inventory component that can be added to any actor, say a chest or a character, and a crafting component that you may add to a player character or perhaps a shop or something to that effect. And then the non-C++ classes, we have some generic items that we've parented off of that actor. We have the 3 widget classes, and then in here we have a recipe list and an item list. Item list is not utilized at the moment, but it can be populated to show all of the items in the world. Recipe list contains a list of all recipes in the game, obviously. So spear 1, these must have unique identifiers. So spear 1 would be, it creates a spear here, and the ingredients that it requires are a rock and a stick, and it takes 1 second to craft. We could create another recipe, spear 2, and have it create a spear with maybe 2 rocks or something, I don't know. So we'll just show what is in here right now. So the widget obviously is not that impressive, but it's just on top of the C++ classes to kind of show the usability. So there you saw that the buttons change colors and activate when I have access to the crafting materials required. So I showed that a spear requires 1 stick and 1 rock. And here we can go ahead and craft that, and now we have a spear in the inventory, and Q drops the item. And obviously the meshes are just set up as silly meshes, but so we can pick up and drop items like that. Right now Q just drops the first item in the inventory, so if I pick this up it'll drop the spear and then the rock, obviously. And then I believe the other recipe that we have, yes, takes 2 rocks, and that is a med kit. So we can craft that, and I believe the crafting time is 5 seconds on that. There you go. So a spear and a med kit. Now I will show how easy it is to add a new item and a new recipe into this. So we'll go here, we'll make a new actor, we'll parent it off of item base. Okay. And inside of item base, we're going to set the item mesh here to be, I believe the pipe is the one that looks most. And we'll just go ahead, whoops, I called this new blueprint, I forgot to rename it, so we'll rename it right here. And we'll name this bazooka. Alright, so now we will go in here and add a new recipe. And inside the recipe, we will name this recipe Bazooka 1. And this is obviously going to create a bazooka here. And the ingredients it takes to make, I believe we have 2 sticks and 3 rocks in the map, so let's just go ahead and do that. So we'll say it takes a stick, and, oh, create new blueprint, that's not what I want. So it takes, let's say, 5 ingredients. It takes, I think it's 2 sticks and 3 rocks. Rock here and rock here. So then we can save this, close out of it, we can start the game up, and you can see that this little widget here populated the new recipe in. So if you add recipes, this is a scroll box, and you could scroll through all of your available recipes. So we've got 2 sticks and 3 rocks, allows us to create our bazooka. We forgot to set a time up in our recipe. So if we craft this, it'll be instantly. There you go, and we can drop that item. And there it's a bazooka, or just a static mesh. Now, categories of things like guns, consumables, things like that could be created off of item base that have their own functionality when put in the world. A campfire or a building or anything like that. Just as long as it's parented off of item base. And then you can parent off of those subclasses, obviously. So that shows kind of how easy it is to add a new recipe and a new entire item into the system. We could go ahead and add another one really quick here, and we'll just call this add recipe. We'll call this spear 2. And we'll have this make us a spear, and we'll just have it take 2 rocks. So here we can craft spear 1 because we have a stick and a rock, and now we can create spear 2 because we have 2 rocks. And now we have the stick there and a spear here. So it's quick, it's easy. There's a lot of functionality built behind so that a graphics designer could hook into a lot of this functionality to determine whether the materials were present and whether the item was available to be crafted, if the character can craft at all, so on and so forth. And thanks for your time.